Welcome everybody. Happy Saturday. We're here once again with another 3v3 CTF game in the World Doom League. I'm Xenaero and I'm joined by my co-host, Killing Blair. KBlair for
Good.
short. How are you, Blair?
Great. Having a little afternoon doom session.
A little afternoon Doom session. Well, now we're in the second game of week 2. And we'll be playing on a brand new map compared to week 1, which requires quite a different approach. This week, we'll be seeing a lot more finesse from the teams that are playing instead of a traditional kind of slugfest setup. Blair, why don't you run us through a little bit of a recap and tell us more about the teams?
Yeah, sure. Sexual Panthers on the red, Steel Ball Runners on the blue team. We have a final line. The betting line for this game is two and about a third to one. The favorite being SBR, which is surprising to me considering how dominant the Sexual Panthers were in week 1.
All
But
right.
first, let's go over the map, shall we?
All right, so this week's map, which the name is a little bit too hot for TV, different time then. We'll shorten it to gargantuan. Uh, so the key points for this map, there are only 2 SSG spawns. So that means spawns that are particularly vulnerable. In the middle of the map, we have a Soul Sphere, which grants you 100 extra health. There are armor pickups, green armor, which will give you 100 points of armor with a 33% damage reduction, making it very viable for runners to grab armor and hopefully also control the timed Soul Sphere. So timing is obviously very important, considering the buff it gives you helps you a lot on a run. A big difference from last week's map is that this one gives you multiple angles to attack from. You have kind of like an underground area, which we're seeing on the screenshot, laced with lava, and an upper area, which gives you a little bit of hard cover from the mid zone. So let's actually go into. Why don't you tell us more about SXP?
So, Sexual Panthers, XXP, led by dear leader Human Bones. They had a decisive 4-point victory last week, and it was, even though it was a 20-minute game against the Giant Pea Shooters. Rest in peace, Xenaero. in, in a 20-minute game, Sexual Panthers outlasted the Giant Pea Shooters. It's a very frag-heavy map, map 4. It suited them a lot, but this map I say is very, very different. It's a finesse map, and it's they're going to need a different tool set to win this. Now, Human Bones, I mean, last week he was outstanding. Top frag, top damage, 100% cap ratio. He calls his grandma. He does everything. He's a total package. He, he's going to be the backbone that's going to lead them to victory. I mean, he doesn't have to be, perfect at defense because he has a lot of skill around him that'll help him. But like, what he will need to do is support the rest of his team and not just be sitting on the flag. This isn't old Doom anymore. So that's for the captain. He's really going to be the linchpin of this whole team performance. And how about Toby, man? He's a true rookie, and his debut went way better than my debut. I have to say.
Yeah, Toby kind of coming out swinging last week against my own team with recording 12 flag defenses and 124 frags while playing mid. So mid on map 4 is a position known for finesse, and he played true to that very well, keeping his head and shotgun on a swivel. He'll need to time the sphere on this map along with his team to deny any advantage to the steel ball runners. Obviously, mid control here is paramount due to the sphere's advantage. And mid in this map also comes with the additional caveat of you have to support your runner. Many runners come out flying out of the base at Mach 12 with 3 defenders in tow, peppering them as they go by. But so mid support is critical. Um, and Dragon is also. We're kind of expecting Dragon to run this week, aren't we?
Yeah, Dragon. I mean, he had a great week last week running. He put up 5 flags total in the in the final stat line. And not only that, not only was the runner, he had about 13k damage, which was more than his mid player. And less than 1,000 from the top. So I mean, he's even though he ran, he put up some serious damage and was a huge problem. He's going to need to continue that if he's going to need to win against the steel ball runners.
And the Steel Ball Runners, speaking of them, so they're led by team captain Zakin. They're coming back from a 1-round loss to the Superchargers in the first week in their debut. So they have a little bit of time to practice, a little bit of time to put it back together. Now they're playing on a more map better known for finesse. This map is familiar to Xandronum-based players like Zakin. And he actually was the kind of the spear tip last week, top fragging and top damage for his team last week. To be effective, though, he'll need to delegate more of the mid work to Caution, kind of give off a little bit of bleed off a little bit of that stat line, so that they can kind of support each other. There's going to be a lot of overlap needed from all 3 players this week on any team to secure a victory. It's extremely important to reiterate how valuable the sphere is. With yesterday, we saw Ross King with 15 sphere pickups during the game.
Yeah,
so I mean,
yeah,
that was
which is
critical.
insane. The next most was 5, which is just was anybody else even timing the sphere? Like, that is an insane stat line.
Yeah,
but
when we got Legion, returning league veteran, 3 captures last week, the most for his team individually. He'll need to time the sphere with his team in order to deny any advantage to SXP. And Caution, hauled off a 2 capture game in a 30-minute slugfest. To win, he'll need to support his runner more than his defender and also time the sphere. I mean, we're pretty much reiterating how important the sphere is. But we'll get into the server here in a moment. We'll see the map played. Blair, do you have any predictions for the final result of this game?
Ooh, okay. I like this part of the broadcast. All right. So
do not come to us asking for betting advice because we've been habitually wrong.
Yeah, and never listen to me for any sort of advice at all, actually. Life advice, betting advice, anything. But I'm going to have to say it's going to be a tie 1-0-1. Or sorry, 1-1-1.
However you... Oh, yeah, it would have to be a tie. Yeah, no matter what. Yeah, so straight 1s across the board. I am giving a little bit of advantage to the Steel Ball Runners. I think they'll win in 3 rounds. I think the familiarity with the Xandronum crowd, having played this map a lot more than many classic players have tended to, I think that'll help them greatly. But I still think they'll face a wall of lead from the Panthers. And actually, we're trying something new this week. We're trying to run, for those of you who don't have ad block, sorry, we're trying to run ads kind of strategically so they're not interrupting gameplay. So we ran one at the very start of the stream. Obviously, it's not going to be in the VOD, but we're going to be doing them. We're going to be doing one here in a second before the game gets underway, and then running one at intermission. So if there's chatter you guys want to catch up on, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube, which I'm putting in the chat with that custom command. And you'll be able to catch up on us bantering about whatever results have been happening. But we'll run that ad here in a second before the game gets underway, and we'll jump into the map. Now I'm looking for the server. There it is. So we're actually going to switch screens here. The overlay is working as intended, I hope. take a look in just a hot second.
Are you running an ad?
Yeah, I'm running one now, but I mean, it's not going to play for anybody who doesn't have that enabled.
Yeah, anyone that has ad block enabled, this is the secret Doominati chat.
Oh, there it is. And also, I have an option enabled on Twitch that allows us to not play ads for subscribers. So if you got Twitch Prime or anything like that, and you don't have an ad blocker that works, throw that in there, and you won't have any ads play for you. So, unfortunately, it is a sign of the times. Amazon rules the world.
Yeah, I know. They want money for us using their service. Can you believe that?
I know.
The gall
Ridiculous.
On these people.
Dare they? But we're in the server. I see multiple members of the Panthers in here. Looking for SBR, which I don't see at all. Are they in a different server? Let me alt-tab out and take a look. I don't see them at all. People spamming team chat. I'm about... Okay, well, we're just going to stop that with messages off until the game begins because my brain is melting.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Also, big thanks to Valvaganis, also known as Fran, who might debut for the Steel Ball Runners this week. And to Commissioner Ralphus for the Twitch Prime subs. Thanks, guys. Support is awesome as we continue broadcasting the World Doom League games for the first time ever with a more professional broadcast. We're looking to try to cover as many games as possible this season. We're in week 2 of 5. And then we got the playoffs after that, which should be really fun to cast. But we have Legion filing in, looking for more members of the Steel Ball Runners. Looks like I don't even see the third member of the Panthers in here either yet. People are slowly filing in. So, normally this would be a good place to put in an ad break, right? It's garbage time. There's Toby. I'm about to ban ACC. But we can do like a quick flyby through the map while we wait. So we got our flag room here, kind of like a choke point all in itself, where defenders will trap runners as they have to reach this point, right? So defenders will be looking for that. We have an upper area with a lift that goes out to mid. I'll no-clip through the wall here. Kind of show you how that looks. A lot of runners will try to come down this lift, which can only be triggered from the mid side. Sphere respawning in front of our eyeballs. And there is an upper route that goes from base to base with a spawn point here. Enabling kind of a quicker run, but it's very heavily guarded at mid. There is a third route through the base, triggered from this switch in both blue and red, that opens this door. Goes through here, teleporter to the other side, or they can also trigger the lift from their side. A pretty common flag standoff spot, although we didn't say, we didn't see it happen a whole lot last night, but I guarantee you we'll see it at least once this week. And yes, this map is, the traditional name is Gargantuan, but
yeah, we can't say it. It's a different time.
Far too hot for TV. Our producers said no, you cannot. It's 2020, different time. Hello,
the FCC is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes.
Oh my goodness. Blair has to be on a short leash, everybody. Hello to Stark, Demo Stars, Foss, Soft Carry, Fran, of course. Rip Disc a little earlier. Hey, everybody. We're just waiting for this to get underway. Both teams are in. Oh, that's why it's so quiet. Messages were off. They're back on. They're ready. We got just in time from the call ready. They're going to be calling a vote to restart the game here in a second. And I actually kind of wonder if we're spy nexting a player, do we start that when the game restarts? I wonder.
I think it just kicks you out to your spec cam when it restarts.
Sad.
So I'm not sure if we shouted them out yet, but shout out the Myonic Donut for boosting their Discord.
Oh yeah,
What a
Fran and Myonic Donut have boosted our Discord to level 1, so we get better audio quality. Meaning that TeamSpeak is now a thing of the past. Take note, Ralphus. We're going to be restarting the game here in a second. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to be starting off watching Team Captain Human Bones. Looking for that mid control. Sphere's already been taken. Meaning somebody got that upper spawn. Bones with the first touch of the game. Can't seem to make it out of the base. A little too slow there. Gotta work those leg bones. Moving over to Zakin, who seems to be doing some offense for the base. Trying to cover his runner. Ends up shooting his runner into the corner. Says no.
Bones.
Bones has the flag out to mid.
Oh.
Getting body blocked. His team's trying to cover him. It's just not enough. That body block cost him that flag. Gonna move over to Caution, looking to get up stealthily, very sneakily, up into the red base. Grabs the flag, but there's 3 people here. Can he get past? 81, 57. He's freeing away. Good team coverage. And showing that's first blood for the Steel Ball runners. Showing how important that armor damage reduction and the Soul Sphere control is.
Who's on offense this game so far?
Yeah, they seem to have switched up their layout from what Week 1's was, which is a good benefit to them. Toby can't get past the steps. We have a reset. Legion quickly gunned down. Sphere timing unknown. Caution, 85 health up top. Trying to get out to mid. He's got that little jump. Great defense. Meaning another score for the Steel Ball Runners. 2-0. With 8
Recovered by
minutes
Legion.
left. Good recovery from Legion. Watching Dragon now. Bones. Quickly brought down. Dragon can't seem to get out of the base either. SBR holding a tight defense at this point is very smart. But it seems like 2 of their members flew past Bones to the red base. Bones with another touch. Going out. Sphere is up. Sphere probably could have helped him, but he didn't get that far. Who haven't we watched in a bit? We're gonna watch Toby, who is trying to shoot down the flag runner, Legion, out to mid. Bones with a run of his own, trying to get out to mid, getting shot in the back repeatedly. 20 health. Loses the flag at the steps to his own base.
Man, they're getting flags out, but we need that support.
And what was the betting line here? Who's the favorite? Where's the money rest?
SB is actually the favorite. 2 1/3 to 1.
Dang. So that's a so the underdog are the Panthers by a factor of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Showing that the crowd think seems to favor SBR. Mutual return. Blue controlling the mid pretty well for that sphere. Red just missed a sphere. Pick up. Legion with a touch. 5 health though. Doesn't look like he'll make it very far. There's a possible pickup. It doesn't happen. Red flag returned.
That sphere fight is real, man.
Yeah, having to control not only mid, but this very particular point in the map is proving to be difficult for SSP as Dragon runs wild. Pick up with the bones. Pick up with the bones! Scores 1-2 now. Bones grabs the sphere, 130 health. Would be nice if he grabbed the armor too. Armor is up in the blue base. We've seen runners grab the other team's armor while they're making a run. Didn't work out that well for him though. Legion. He's got armor. He doesn't have health though. Red flag returned.
Heads up play by Bones.
Yeah, a lot of when a runner does breach the base, a lot of players will sit on that upper rocky walkway. Kind of like a bird's eye view, sentry style defense.
Yep. The only thing
Bones.
you can't see is that slime path.
Yeah, but it's rare to get shot in the back from your own spawn, so
That's pretty true.
proves to be pretty valuable. Bones with a little bit of a door play here. Gets the kill on the defender. Grabs the flag. Looking for the way out. What a great run. He timed that door extraordinarily well. Now if they can return the flag. He's got somebody on him. That's the score. That paid off. That door play we were waiting to see in the first game of the week. We just saw it in spades. Front to finish. Front to finish? Is that a term? It is now. As SBR fails to get a cap back? Trying to establish a whole bunch of new terms here. But that surge that happens after one team scores and all three members try to return their flag, well, they convert that to offense, trying to run it back. Didn't work out well for them. Fran, the team cheerleader in chat, highlights a message saying "fuck Bones." I love it.
Oh wow, that was a nice frag by Bones.
Yeah, we're watching Caution right now. A whole lot of other activity happening. Switching over to Zakin. How is SBR going to respond to that very sneaky flag to tie it up? Bones with another run going upper. Only one person was aware, but that was all it took to return the flag. Dragon going upper. Gets caught in the pillar. Magnetized to the pillars. Says, no, can't make it, son. Returned in a pretty intense firefight there. He just had another person there. If there was only one defender, Dragon would have been clear to proceed to mid. Showing how important time is. You lose a couple seconds in a fight. Doesn't help you very much. Dragon with a sphere, but that advantage has been shot down. Showing how quick you can lose that extra 100 health in a super shotgun dominated game.
Both teams way more defensive.
Both teams really afraid to give up a flag. Legion says I'm going to try anyways. Bones with another run upper. 50 health though. Pretty close to a death. There's probably people posted at mid. There's two people on the upper walkway with a spawn behind him. Getting chain gunned down. Unlucky.
Oh,
Toby
nice
with a pickup though at mid, showing how potent mid play is. You get that pickup. That is the second one. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
They were missing that early game, and now, you know, they're getting pickups, they're getting flags out. Look good.
A lot of teamwork, a lot of finesse with the alternate running routes. They're not BST, they can't power their way through mid with every run. Bunch of fighting in the Panthers base. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of drop-down play. That's the second run I think we've seen from a player where they drop down and get shot down midair, but that flag drops all the way to the ground and it's viable for pickup with a lot of hard cover next to that cliff. Flag gets returned. And thank you everybody for tuning in. We're trying to... That was a little bit of a lag spike there. Did you get that too, Blair?
That was everybody.
Oh, okay. I was worried maybe we were dropping the broadcast here for a second, but no, we're back. Little server hiccup happens from time to time. Caution. Trying to make it out mid. Gets shot down by a couple different people in the base. You have to either have that support with you when you run, or you have to have a pretty stealthy way out past the defenders. And thanks to everybody for tuning in. Again, Bones with a mid run, but mid is like the big filter of the map. A lot of focus happens at that part of the map. We are planning another game, a 2-game back-to-back series tomorrow evening, 7 and 8 p.m. EST if I remember right, or it's 8 and 9. I have to convert a time zone. It's tough. We'll get that time for you before the end.
Yep, you are right. That is 8 and 9.
8 and 9. Okay, that sounds about right. Sphere is up. 20 seconds left. SBR needs to make a play here. There's not that much time between the base. This might be their last potential run. Zakin's got a shotgun behind him. Toby finds him. Standoff. The return from Toby. Clear from the base. Score for the Panthers. 4-2. And for our mobile users, we'll run an ad real quick as we get into the second round, so that play is not interrupted when things get heated.
78 frags by Dragon. Wow, what a dominant performance.
Yeah, Dragon's proved himself to be pretty frag heavy. We'll set the spectator camera up at mid, kind of overlooking the sphere. Starting off on Toby, who had that great last second run. Return plus score in round 1. So now, games are a best of 3. So you will see SBR really having to push for a third round to hope of winning their first week, which at this moment does not seem likely against the Panthers' dominant performance in round 1. Sphere is up. All 3 members of blue are in mid. Caution with a run, but he's got that frag support behind him. Caution needs to stop. He's pausing, and it actually might cost him. It does. Stopping that momentum cost them an early flag, but there's 9 minutes left. Lots of time for SBR to apply some finesse.
Pressure's off at second speed since they have a round already.
And someone in the chat says server's running on a VM on a 2013 E machine. Wow. Let's be real, guys. It's a gateway, okay? We're classy here.
It's actually run off of Xerox.
Oh, run right off of Xerox. No big scores, no big runs yet, other than that one that was last second save early in the game. 8 minutes left. Score still tied. Bones with a 25 health run. Doesn't get more than 2 steps out of there. Looking to Caution. What are you up to? Not a whole lot before we switch over to Bones with 100 health. Clean exit from the base. And clean into the grave as well. Quick return from the Steel Ball Runners. Zakin with a touch. Toby trying to make a touch of his own. Doesn't make it very far. Both teams pretty astute on their defensive awareness. Bones.
Oh, Bones.
Bones with another underground, with another good underground door play. For any teams watching, you don't miss the switch, first of all. We're watching Bones as a standoff happens. Let's watch what's happening with Legion. Didn't pay off well for him. He dropped down, and it cost them the flag. Bones with that door timing. Second time he's done that. I'm sure teams who are going to be playing later this weekend are taking note that you can pull off that little door timing. Lots of touches happening in the Panthers base. Caution with that Soul Sphere and armor pays off, tying it back up 1-1.
Many ways to capture a flag on this map. Power or finesse.
Caution trying his own lava run. Stops that Stimpack, hits the switch. Grabbing the flag, not quick enough to get past the door, and having to stop the fight with 8 health. Not exactly the best look. He almost gets by, though.
He had
so
that frag.
So, if he tuned his aim a little bit off, just didn't work out for him, unfortunately. Bones with a touch. 31 health. Not good enough for 2 people. Dragon himself can't get out of the ball runner's base. Bones with a run out to mid. He's got cover. There's a pickup. Toby, 5. Not enough, but Bones picking it back up. Says thanks. Toby says thank you again. A 4-man run from the Panthers to secure a second flag. 2 men, 2 lives, 2 flags for SXP. They're up by 1 with 5 minutes left to go. I heard the streamer had Dr. Disrespect updates. I do not. We're a different brand of champions here. Champions of the pixels. You can even count them on the screen if you wish. Legion doesn't seem to get very far into the base. Bones. A little jump shot there, a little cheeky. Staring down the defender as the defender watches him approach. Like, yo, what are you going to do? But Toby says, no, the flag's mine. Their hubris cost them yet another flag. 3-1. Pressure is on SBR to tie it up for around 3, but it looks like it might be another 2-round game this weekend.
Yeah, I'm impressed by SXP's team play. Started off slow, but man, did they improve.
Yeah, that finesse has been helping them greatly. Those pickups have been tremendously helpful in securing flags and applying more pressure to the other team, who now has to play really like full octane. Zakin can't get out of the base quick enough. Caution not far out. Legion also gets gunned down. Their pickup game not as strong. It's tough to string pickups out past the pedestal. 3:30 left on the clock. Time's ticking. The clock does not forgive. Human Bones saying, hey, I'm still here. You still need to protect your flag. Great pedestal defense at mid for a sphere pickup. Bones says, hey, please pick up the flag. Please run. Dragon with 155. Out of the base on the upper. Great run, great cover from Bones. Dragons, the sphere control there, paying off. 4-1. Another nail in the coffin. And at this point, I have to say, it looks like my prediction is dead wrong.
Yeah, same here. I don't think any of us have been right with any of our predictions yet.
I think we're really batting 1,000. But SSP looking to be a pretty dominant force so far this whole season, with what appears to be 2-round victories in both weeks. Legion out to mid, gets gunned down by the runner, but Dragon says please return it, and that's it. 5-1 in the second round for a 2-round victory from the Panthers, who will be moving up to match BST, who's also a 2-round victory this week. They'll both be tied for first on the leaderboards again at the end of week 2. SBR will maintain having, I believe, 1 point on the leaderboard. Well, actually, you know what? We don't even have to say maybe, because we can switch over this recap and look at what last week's results were. Yeah, Steel Ball Runners had 1 point going into this week, so they will remain at 1 point, tied with the Demon Slayers at the end of the week, who also suffered a 2-round defeat. That's interesting. I also believe... I wonder if we're seeing a reverse trend from last week, where... Last week we saw all blue teams win. I'm pretty sure this week so far we're seeing only red teams win. What's happening here? Well, I think Blair also was wrong on his prediction. Called for a
Yes, I
tie,
was
and
for sure wrong.
it was anything but a tie. So, well, that was a strong showing from SXP. Do we have stacks up yet? We can actually read off the stacks here in a moment if we got those up.
Also, congratulations to the dog betters for SXP. Made quite a lot of dosh. Congrats.
Yeah, actually, we might be able to take a look at. So in the World Doom League Discord, we actually have debuted a betting bot for fun money so far. And God, where is? I'm actually trying to read it here. I'm not too familiar reading this. Did it close betting at SBR? Oh yeah, see, betting was closed before the broadcast started. We'll see the payouts here shortly, but I'm actually waiting for the stats before we talk you guys out. Play you guys out is what I meant. I think we're waiting on that, but yeah, Foss, bet on the opposite whatever Zen says. Basically true. And I think that has happened every time. That's why I'm not a team captain. Not very good at seeing the future. So that was a decisive 2-round victory. We got 2 more games coming up tomorrow. I'll be playing in a 3rd game, but I won't be broadcasting it for fairly obvious reasons. How can you cast both teams when you're playing? You may ask. But yeah, so we will be seeing Ties Only Fans against Rip and Tear tomorrow night at 8 Eastern, and then the Superchargers against the Boomstick Warriors at 9 Eastern. But we will be uploading this VOD to our Doom League YouTube and link the stats in that. But that's I mean, hey, that's it for right now. Panthers winning pretty hard. Blair, let's get your MVP pick for this game.
You know, for those beautiful, beautiful cap runs, I'm gonna have to go with Human Bones. Thought he was gonna play defense this game, came out running, and when things were going wrong, he didn't stop. I gotta respect it.
Yeah, gotta respect that. I'm actually giving it to Toby, who had multiple pickups that we saw. I mean, Bones had very, very slick runs, but Toby was there with support on a good chunk of those, if not almost all of them.
Yep.
I can't back that up with specs yet, but the ones that I saw Toby picking up, chaining it, that relay race, the 4-man relay race to get the flag, that's half of that was Toby. So I'm going to actually go with Toby. I love giving support players the MVP because they are crucial in maps like this that require finesse. And then I'm going to give a shout out to Myonic Donut and Fran for boosting the Discord server. Fran with a Twitch Prime sub. Ralphus with the Twitch Prime sub too. Let's see. Got a follow from Leduck1. Thank you. And tune in tomorrow night for even more. We're going to try to do a double feature. We're going to try to chain these 2 games together. But we'll see how long that actually goes. I mean, you typically with a 10-minute time limit, there will probably be a small break in between. But there will be 2 solid hours of Doom action happening tomorrow night, beginning at 8 Eastern. So if you're free during that time, tune in. Same channel, and we'll be here waiting for you, and I'll play you out with the WDL theme. Have a great Saturday, everybody. Thank you very much.